Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, color block hoodies, like mine. I want you to know that this is truly an original design. I want you to know that I saw this nowhere. There's no inspiration that I had for this other than my own. You can get this one-of-a-kind custom design hoodie at my merch shop at www.doesnotexist.com. Okay, so oh god, y'all, Lord, these are my work blazers. Let me take these off. Well, hello to you. Let me put this on the floor and hope my chihuahuas don't get to it before the end of this video. So, I thought I would just throw in a lighthearted video for you guys. Look at me, I'm saying you guys. I'm Southern as hell, and I'm saying you guys. Look at me, I'm growing up in the world instead of saying y'all. But we've had a lot of heavy readings here lately on this channel for things going on in the political world, things going on in the conspiracy world. There have been things coming true lately, as a lot of y'all have been typing to me below. I did two readings on the U.S. elections coming up, and in one of them, the first one, we kept pulling the death card, and I said somebody big is going to pass politically around this election period of time, and rest in peace, RBG. So that was a big one. So there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of my readings are coming true for better or worse. And so I wanted to do a lighthearted one today. And what a better way to do it than do some sort of color block hoodie drama. So y'all were asking, is James Charles lying about seeing the hoodie before and getting the inspiration from H3H3's Teddy Fresh hoodies? And y'all are also asking, is there going to be a lawsuit involved? So I've heard both of those questions flying around. We're going to get answers to those questions as best as we can today. So let's get into it. All right. As you see down here, though, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you're still subscribed because people are getting unsubscribed left, right, and sideways. Here we go with the notification bell. That's what it's got to look like if you're wanting it to actually ring and tell you something. And then down here, the join button if you want to become a part of the Perk Squad up in here. All of you are percolators, so hello to you for that. But yeah. Anyway, let's move it on over here, and we can move this microphone, right here. Yes! Here's the cards. Alright. Let's move me to... Okay. So, here we go. Let's just dive right on into this. Why not? Let me just start shuffling it up for y'all. Let's do some silly, lighthearted video today rather than have some heavier stuff, because there are some heavier readings that y'all have requested that will be coming up. I don't know why I'm wearing a sweater like I'm not gonna... I tried to do the hoodie thing, but now I'm a sweat to death. Lord help me. And while I'm shuffling to get ready for this reading, we need a shout out from the Perk Squad, don't we? Yes, we do. Let me pick one in real time. Here it is, 11:42 a.m. Sunday morning, September the 20th. And I'm just gonna, the first Perk Squad member I see that gets pulled up here, I'm gonna give a shout out to. So, in real time, first one I see, right here, Roxana Castillo. Okay, shout out to you, Roxana Castillo. I'm sorry, I'm trying to say your name. I'm trying not to butcher it. Your profile picture is beautiful. I don't want to butcher your name. So, Roxana Castillo, shout out to you. All right. Thank you for being a part of the Perk Squad. I really, really appreciate it. Love seeing your icon. I love responding to your comments and all of that. So thank you for that. And if you want to be a part of the Perk Squad where you get 5 extra perks, shout outs, badges, emojis, exclusive videos, exclusive posts, then like I said, click the join button below or the link in the description. A lot of people are having trouble joining on Apple devices because of something with Safari or something like that, so you might want to play around with that and have some people below that were able to navigate that issue give you some feedback on it. I'm very curious as to what that card is. It one card? No, it's a couple. Alright, I was like, if it's one card I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over, but no, it's a couple. So let's get into this. Did James Charles actually know? Had he actually seen the hoodie before? Is he lying about that? Is there going to be some sort of a lawsuit over this? These are the questions y'all have asked me. This is all alleged. Let's see what kind of insights the cards can give us. So, let's look into this. Okay. All right now. Boop. That top left card's always going to be a little bit glared. Okay. Well, that's interesting. There we go. That's interesting. The only reason why I'm not explaining more about the drama is because it's already been going on for days, as far as I know, and there's probably a bajillion videos out there covering already. Y'all don't want another one of those. We're just wanting to get to the nitty-gritty questions that y'all are asking. That's something separate. So James Charles, H3H3, Teddy Fresh, Sisters Apparel. Alright, so let's get a little bit of extra context because I'm seeing a couple cards here that are like, uh-oh, some big deal cards here. So I want to get... screw it. Let's put some extra context on all of them. Why don't we? So, okay. Well then, that's something. Yep. Okay. Okay. Huh. Oh. Okay, I want a little bit more over here. Okay. This is just interesting to me. This is just interesting to me. A messenger card. All these that you won't be able to see, I'll pull them away later. So it's whatever. Okay. So, from what I'm already seeing here, let me stop pulling cards because I'm already, there's already a big story going on here. You're probably hearing little chihuahuas in there barking. I can't help it. They're seeing cats in the backyard, some random feral cats, and they're barking at the cats. So, first pile that I see here is a card that's saying, like, James Charles was moving in a better direction, all alleged kind of thing, trying to stay out of drama. So he legitimately was, trying to kind of keep his head above water and all of that. But here we get the King of Pentacles and it's in reverse. So I'm gonna be honest and say that he's a bit motivated by money and greed. So when there's people that are saying like, no, I'm really happy with what I've got, I'm not, I don't care about the money because this or that or things like that, he really is kind of swept away in the lifestyle and the money. He is a little bit greedy, trying to see what, all the time, what extras can I do to make a little bit more. So I'm not trying to vilify that per se, but I am calling it out that that's what these cards say. So for better or worse, I am saying that. With the Page of Swords card, this is kind of a mental clarity and knowledge card, and we get the Strength card on top of that. To me, just being honest, this is looking like James Charles knew about the Teddy Fresh hoodies. Like, when I see that, this is a knowing card. This is a knowing card. So I don't really buy it if he says that he didn't know because he doesn't shop Teddy Fresh or whatever. I don't really buy that. I do think he did know. Now, was he, this doesn't necessarily mean he was super obsessed and super into it and really wanted to just rip off an idea. No. But this probably does mean he saw something, at some point in time. It's like, I love that style. That's cool. That's cute. I want to do color block too. And, it won't be a problem if I can do things that are different than what's out there, kind of thing. But just doing like minute tweaks and differences isn't really enough. So I don't know. I'm not seeing malicious intent yet in any of these cards. But I am seeing that he was aware, I don't buy it that he didn't know, all alleged. So here we go. Judgment card upright for obvious reasons. This is under high scrutiny. This is getting judged in the social media court of law, right? Here with the Six of Pentacles, it's like, see, there's some not fairness. Like, here, I will let you do this and this. You can have this part of it. So it's kind of like, and I hate to put it this way too, but it's almost like there's a little bit of self-righteousness there, mostly on James Charles's part. So I do think he has been getting better with some drama stuff, but I do think that there's still, like how people were critical of him having kind of a big head, so to speak. That's not literal, like being a bit you know what I mean. You've heard that phrase, whatever. I do see that as being an issue still with him. I don't know. I do see that. With the King of Swords card, again, this is a mental clarity type of card, a knowingness card. To me, he knew what he was doing. Like, so I heard that there were some DMs and that those DMs could get exposed or things like that between James Charles and H3H3. And to me, it's like James did know what he was doing with that. You know how when people, they know what they're doing, they word things a very specific kind of way, but you already know that's kind of what it's looking like here. Just gonna be honest with that. I am seeing here with the Eight of Cups, this is kind of trying to push yourself away from a situation. And here we have an emotional card. Here we have the Page of Wands as a messenger and the Six of Wands as a victory card. So to me, when I'm looking at this, it looks like, to be honest, neither of them, James Charles or H3H3, want to have drama about this. Like, in all actuality, neither of them want to. Even if there is drama about it, they don't want to be like in the drama. They just both want to be heard and seen as right, so to speak. But it's not like they actually just want to be in drama kind of thing for the sake of being in drama. Sometimes when I get this Page of Cups upright, there is a bit of an apology element to this. So it is possible that there will be an apology around this. If so, I'm not so certain what kind, you know what I mean? Like, there's genuine apologies, there's, well, let me just say, if I hurt you with this, then I didn't mean to. You know what I mean? Like, there's different layers of stuff, so I'm just kind of, not so sold on that either. Here, though, the Tower card. This is a drama card. Like, this was the card we got for all of Karmageddon. This was drama in the upright position. With the Moon card here, this is kind of a hidden secrets, hidden agenda type card, but we do get the Nine of Cups, which is things that we want kind of coming from this. So to me, what this looks like is that there were some hidden agendas in bringing up this drama. So when H3H3 is bringing this up, sure, they're wanting to be right and get their point heard and stuff and all of that to come across, but this is a hidden agenda card. So in some ways, whether Ethan is his name, would admit it or not, this is a card that's kind of saying like, well, hey, if we might lose sales because of James Charles putting out this Sisters Apparel, and we might lose sales with Teddy Fresh, then, you know, at least what I can do is put this out, have people feel bad about this and sorry for us, and it might make them buy more merch. So there is a little bit of a hidden agenda in kind of creating the drama. There is something to gain from that. That's what this wish card is about. There is something to gain from that. So honestly, you know, nobody here is totally pure, it looks like, because it looks like on one hand, James Charles allegedly is not being honest about, you know, like, oh, you know, I had no idea kind of thing, you know, oh, I'm sorry, let me, you know, whatever. I don't really believe that from these cards. But on the other hand, H3H3 isn't like, you know, they are using this to try to, you know, have some sort of advantage come out of this. Like, well, we'll get some pity points or something. So you know, just saying from that. But maybe some of y'all would say, well, who could blame them? You know, and that's fair. That's a fair thing to say. As we see here with the Magician card upright, Seven of Swords in reverse, and Knight of Pentacles upright. To me, this is it kind of piggybacking on what we were saying here. The Magician is able to kind of really make things into what they want them to become. Seven of Swords in reverse, kind of like people who it's like calling out something that was shady or done shady and kind of getting your way with that. So I don't think necessarily either of them are gonna lose out too much from this, honestly. I think the Sisters Apparel stuff will probably still come out, because I'm not seeing, like, how people were asking, is he gonna sue or whatever. I haven't gotten the Justice card in this, or any of those, like, big legal cards in this, so I am not thinking that H3H3 or Teddy Fresh or whatever is thinking about suing over this. It doesn't look like that to me, if I'm not getting that there. But I think that they're both going to be okay from this. I don't know. From what I'm seeing, I don't see anything huge. Let's see then. This is like literally one of my shortest videos. It's 17 freaking minutes. So what else can we look into with this? Some of y'all have been asking about whether or not James Charles is going to be able to stay out of scandals or keep getting into things, or if he's getting too big for his britches again, or things like that. So let's maybe take a look into that, his future around that. So kind of already answered those other questions, but let's take a look into the future around that. Why not? All right. And I apologize if my energy is a little bit low today. I'm a bit under the weather. I've got a runny nose over here and all this mess. So, sorry about that. All right. So, percolators, what do you think? What do you think? Okay. Let's see. So, future for James Charles around scandals, things of that nature, getting too big for his britches. What do we see, cards? What can we say here? Okay. So once again, like I said a second ago, I don't think his business stuff is going to be hurting from any of this. Here's collaborations and partnerships in business going well. Here's more about building a career and things going well. Here's about him like legitimately having moments of self-reflection. So when he says he's trying and all of that, he really does mean it, that he is trying. Doesn't mean that just because he's trying that he doesn't slip up or make mistakes or that things will go poorly, but I do see that, yeah, he is trying, like he says. Ooh, that card is a interesting one. That's our James Charles signifier. For all of y'all, throwback to the old Dramageddon videos, that's the James Charles signifier. What have we stumbled across here? Okay, let me see here. Oh. Okay, so I did ask about like other drama stuff, scandal stuff in the future. Here is James Charles in an upright position, so it looks like he's in a fairly strong position here. But here is a card about like broken relationships, burning bridges, things like that, and we get the King of Cups signifier on that. So that would be a male that he would have a falling out with, and it is most likely a water sign, which would be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So, you know, in past readings, when we've looked and we've gotten this card, technically people like Shane Dawson is a Cancer and Jeffree Star is a Scorpio, and so people, you know, had thoughts about that. Doesn't mean that this card necessarily has to be one of them, but it looks like there is something more to come up in the future about a broken bridge with this individual. So that's interesting. Yeah, this is a wait for it type card. So I do think something else is going to come up between James Charles and some other guy. Possibly a water sign guy. Doesn't have to be, but possibly. It does look like that. So let me get a little bit more on this. It's going to be an issue about control, about greed, whether that presents that way and people are honest that way. That's what it's about. This is underneath it all what it is going to be about. Again, all of this is all alleged. I don't know why I've been doing that lately. Sorry, I'm told you I'm under the weather. The Ace of Swords in reverse. So talking about having difficulty presenting the entire truth of a certain situation, and again the Judgment card comes up, so things being judged or scrutinized by the social media courts again. So I do see some sort of scandal coming up in the future. Scandal per se could be an extension of something that has already been going on, could be something new. Not sure from what I'm seeing right here off the bat. I'm starting to think it might be an extension of the old stuff that we've seen, because in the past we've gotten this Queen of Pentacles card coming up representing Tati, and Tati, sorry, fucking Southern, so and this is in a reverse position, so it's like the James Charles card was standing strong, the other guy card was standing strong, but this maybe not so much. So it's almost like it's possible that something could come up to further the conversation or the situation that's been possibly happening behind the scenes about the Karmageddon stuff, and there would be some struggles that Tati would be having on her end. Don't know why, how, what that's referring to, but I am seeing that as a possibility there. Yep, because here we go. Here's our Shane Dawson card. So, okay. Lord. So here we have, then in that case, we're going to deduce that this is Jeffree Star in an upright position. So it's a bit of a strong position. Here's the Shane Dawson card in another strong position. James Charles's card is in kind of a strong position, but Tati's isn't so much. I don't know why that is. I don't know why there would be some kind of a weakness to her stance, her position, or something like that in whatever this future-oriented stuff is. And I can't tell you when this future-oriented stuff is going to be. Like I said, right now, it is, 12:02, Sunday, September 20th, at around noon. So I don't know if this is going to be something that's far off from now, if this is going to be something close to now. I don't know if this is going to be, something that gets aired out for everybody to see, or if this is like discreet behind the scenes. Let's try to get this figured out and not, make it hush hush. I don't know. But I am seeing it here. Ugh! Forgive me. Ooh, High Priestess, secrets. So to me, this stuff, if this is secrets, then either this stuff is about secrets and we will still find out, or they're saying this situation here is happening secretly behind the scenes. Again, we get that family card about the family, to be together and all of that we, the family being that old team of folks that would always hang out together. I mean, Jeffrey, Shane, Tati, and James all used to be really tight friends hanging out together. So yeah, this is really interesting. It's like some of them are going to be getting what they want. Some of them are going to be stressed out and anxious, not getting what they want. Again, a lack of a celebration there with that. Hierophant card, something happening. Again, I do think that there's something happening bigger than just the squabbles behind the scenes, because if we have the Hierophant can be things happening in the justice system, or things happening in mediation, or, stuff like that, like having some sort of help and assistance on a higher level, I guess, like more than just you handling your problems by yourself, but like actually getting something involved to help you handle your problems. Does that make sense? So this is kind of a process that's going a little bit slow behind the scenes, very emotional type of thing. Does involve some business stuff, so there are some business elements involved in this. It's not just personal, there's business elements involved in this, some sort of fighting around business stuff. So that's kind of makes things a little bit of a bigger deal here. Yeah, things that were reckless, things that were overly emotional. Wheel of Fortune card, bad luck. So there are things in here that I think there's stuff happening behind the scenes that we were like, we got hints about, but then things dropped off and we didn't get to know fully the extent of what was going on. And there are things going on heavily behind the scenes, and it's some difficult stuff, and this is saying some big deal stuff, some stuff that's even like karmic, like trying to karmically even out the score. Whatever's right is right and fair, and trying to get it all to work out in that type of a way. Possible apologies getting exchanged. Some people maybe throwing down the sword and quitting and being like, you know what, screw this stuff, like I'm so sick of it, I just don't want any part of it anymore. And that has that again, that's the same type of thing. So wow, okay, this is a lot. Didn't expect to stumble across this. And yeah, the death card, it's like wanting some situation to end and being ready to just walk away from it. Yeah, feeling like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So you just want it to be over and walk away from it. Big messenger card here. Yeah, about things being done. It looks like they're trying to end like some Karmageddon stuff behind the scenes. Like for real, trying to end it behind the scenes. Using some sort of medium, whether it's a mediator or the courts or something like that. Like, I do see something about this Karmageddon stuff coming up again and people trying to talk their ways through it. And it looks like it's trying to be done in secret because we got that secretive card with the High Priestess, but it does involve more than just personal stuff. Like, this is involving business, which might involve, like, hey, pay me for the damages that you did on this, or, you know, make it up to me that you did that, or something like that. Like, I see some stuff going on with that, and it could be that they literally have agreed not to really talk about it until it's all settled. This is kind of like that ending of sorts. So I see some things coming up in the future about this. It's kind of ending all of this. I don't know how public it'll be because, like I said, I got that secretive card over there in that pile. But there's some mega stuff working behind the scenes in this. And with Tati in the reverse position, I'm not so sure she's doing too hot in it. And it could be not doing too hot physically, emotionally, or as with her case that she's bringing up, or something. I don't know, but this is intense. So, anywho, there you have it on that. For any of y'all who would like a private reading with me, then look in the description box below. There is a link to my calendar. You can schedule it yourself and literally schedule the reading right here, right now, without even needing me. And for, again, anybody that wants to join the Perk Squad for extra perks, links in the description also, as well as that join button. And for all of you using the Apple devices, if you experience any hangups, can you maybe try a different browser or things like that? I've heard a lot of other people have some Apple issues with that. Don't know why. I'm an Android girl myself, so just putting that out there. Anywho, I got some other videos coming up. A lot of my other videos have come true lately, and there's some other big stuff coming up. So check that out if you haven't already. And I reckon I will talk at you later. So don't be a stranger and come back and see me. Okay, percolators? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? All right, y'all. Hopefully I'll be able to have another video for y'all soon. I have a training coming up this week for work that is going to take up a lot of my time. And so, oof, we'll see when I can come at you again. Anywho, excuse me again for being a little bit under the weather. Come back and see me here on this channel, and I will talk at you later. Love you, mean it. Love you, mean it, percolators. Bye. Bye, y'all.